So alive, baby, I just want you to feel alive.
Bad weather, I go to the studio. I always wanted to live of music. I like to do the things myself.
Let's get that party started right now, but
Yeah, Tocadisco, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming, having time and everything. You're around like so much as a DJ. You're flying 250 flights a year. That's what I read at Facebook.
Yes.
What's your toughest travel experience?
When I started, I was just like so excited that I could see all the places in the world. So I
Yeah.
wanted to travel everywhere. And I also traveled to some places where it's like a little bit scary to travel, you know? like for instance, if you go really east of Russia,
Okay.
you know, the planes start to look very weird and you have to duck down to get in and you go out in the tail and they pay a lot of money, but I don't know if it's worth it, you know? It's without limits, you know?
Last year, 2010, you brought out like 22 productions, remix,
Oh, yeah?
and yeah, 22.
Oh, wow.
So it's getting heavier like every year. How do you do that, man?
When I go to the studio, I need maybe like 1 or 2 days to finish a remix. You know?
Okay.
For my own production, it's a little bit more difficult. I don't know if you have the same problem, but if I write a song, then I'm never really satisfied, and I leave it there, and then I try it again, stuff like this.
And you're not sure, you're more unsure about stuff. And you might
Exactly,
have
and
to
then
change
I'm always trying to to give myself a limit, you know, like, okay, until Wednesday I have to get it done.
Okay,
and,
okay.
And then it's on Wednesday, and this is how the song sounds, and this is it, and you have to leave it, you know, it's
Okay.
over.
What kind of music do you listen to in your spare time? Or do you, now, I don't really think that you really have spare time, actually.
I do. It's crazy for me because, you know, when I started, like, the most amazing thing was to have a record that is super rare.
Yeah.
That was like, if you were a DJ and you have a record that nobody had, you were the king.
Yeah,
It was
of
really
course.
like that, you know. Almost all my friends are DJs or producers, so I remember the time that, you know, we went to a party and he had the first, he was working in a record shop and he had the first promo from Stardust, Music Sounds Better With You.
Okay.
It was like a white label, you know, and
Yeah.
everybody was like, you saw like 5 or 10 DJs around the DJ booth and they were like, fuck, I want to have this record, my god, you know, can you play again, you know, it was like so strong, you know. But now I have the iPod there, and it's like on the iPod docking station, and there's like 6,000 tracks on there.
Yeah.
So everything changed in only, I don't know, 15 years.
Yeah,
or
that's true.
20
Yeah.
years, you know.
Do you like the change, or do you think, back then it was
It's
better?
always that the people that are in the change, they always think it's weird and horrible and stuff like this. But if you look back into the history and you're a person now and you just read about it, it's nothing, you know. But
Yeah.
probably for the people that were inside in this time, you know, I mean, the best example is like the parents tell their teenagers not to listen to Elvis rock and roll music because it's the music of the devil. This
Yeah, that's
actually
true.
was set, and the people believed that was the music of the devil.
Yeah.
That was like the most horrible music ever. How can you have the sounds, you know? And this was like, this is not a fairy tale or something. The people actually believed that and
Believed it, yeah.
hated this music
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much that they probably closed the teenagers in the room and said like, never listen to this music, you know? You have to see how there are other ways how you can make money now with if you want to live out of music, you know, or you just make it as a hobby. That's also another option. But never for me. I always wanted to live of music, and for me it was not really important how I do this. You know, if I'm a DJ or I play in a band or I produce or I make film music or whatever. You know, all these things were not so important for me. For me, it was just the feeling that music pays my bills. This is like the most satisfying.
And now you
feeling
do
for me.
most of the stuff at one time, actually.
Yeah, and now this changed. Before you you was just a DJ. That's it.
Yeah.
And now you have to be like this, that. You know, all the
Yeah.
things that you just counted there.
How did you get the idea to do videos now, your own videos, and you actually did videos for Jean and
With
myself actually, DBN, and your Alright video.
Yes.
And how did you come up with that?
Well, the thing is that, I mean, now that's the good thing about technology, that it gets more cheaper and more available. You know, for my first video I paid like 20,000 euros. So for 20,000 euros you can buy a laptop where you can cut the music, you can buy a DSLR with some objectives, stuff like this, you know, some lenses. So, you know, why pay this money for somebody that just do one time a job? Why not, you know, it's like, it's just, it's
do it
the
yourself
saying,
and have your own vision.
yeah, it's the saying, you know, it's like you give a man a fish, then he eats for a day, or teach him how to fish, then he can eat forever, you know. And that's how it is, you know. That's what I like, you know. I like to do the things myself. So.
Drop the bass.